PMBOK 8th edition, is it true or false? Kindly go to the chat and let's see what you think. The PMP exam, the new PMP exam is based on the PMBOK 8th edition. Is it true or false? Kindly put your on the chat, true, false. And that will be an important, just a reference as we go on. It will help us to get the facts. Is it true or false? I don't know what Dr. Sam, what people are saying. Do they think it's true? Do they think it's false?
More responses from the participants?
Yeah, I think that is true. I have not seen any false here. Everyone is saying true. Actually, the answer is false. So you'll learn more today why that is not true. Let me try another one, an easier question then. Maybe that is more difficult.
Yes, sir.
When is the new PMP exam kicking in? When is the new date for the new PMP exam? Let's see whether at least we know. Yeah, excellent. July 9th, July 9th, July 9th, July 7th July. Somebody has posted to come even earlier on the 7th of July. Actually, the date is the 9th of July. So a lot of us are getting it right, and therefore we are good. The next one, which is the final question before I jump on to the today's session. When was the new curriculum rolled out? When is the new PMP curriculum rolled out in terms of months? Is it January? Is it February? Is it March? Is it April? Is it May? Is it June or is it July? When do you think the new curriculum was rolled out? The new curriculum, when was it rolled out? Is it, I can see April. Oh, even somebody is very specific. On 14th of April. Actually, you are right. It was rolled out on 14th of April. Therefore, we are good, and I think we are going to get on to the presentation. Let me put up my presentation, and we start the day's discussion today. Let's just have this.
I really appreciate everyone for the good engagement as Dr. Eliud puts up his presentation. Feel free to type in the chat if you have any questions. And we are also live on various social media platforms as we engage. So let's learn as much as we can. Over to you, Doc.
Yeah, just sharing, and I'm right there now. It's shared. I hope somebody just confirm you can see my slide. And it's on.
Yes, Doc. Okay. We can.
Actual evening. Kindly put up any questions you may have, which it's quite a new discussion. And this is about the new PMP curriculum and the PMP exam. Just to say that I am the CEO and the lead facilitator at Kenya Institute of Public Health. And more importantly for today, I am the lead trainer or instructor with a PMP certification and also PMOCP certification. And also I am a PMI instructor for both PMP and PMOCP. PMOCP is Project Management Office Certified Professional, and PMP, we know it as project management professional. So I'm just coming here as part of Kenya Institute of Public Health to shed light on what has changed so that you can be able to prepare and have a seamless transition as we get to the new curriculum. That's a faculty. We have quite a very empowered faculty, as you can see, and this is a team that train the many people who come to us. And clearly you can see Dr. Sam and all the rest of the team. And when you join us, this is a team that you're going to interact with. About Kenya Institute of Public Health, we are a premier training and consultancy firm or institution that was established in the year 2009 with a clear mission of developing effective world-class value-based leaders. Through training, we offer globally recognized certification, coaching, and we also do consultancies. And we are doing this across Africa. We have now been able to reach about 18 countries across Africa. And so far, since last year, of February, we have been able to train over 400. Actually, now we're almost nearing 500 professionals on PMP and CAPM across Africa. And our programs are really grounded on integrity, transparency, and excellence. Those are our core values. I don't need to belabor a lot. Let me just jump into our accreditation. We have a global certification or accreditation with PMI. PMI is a project management institute in US. We are accredited to offer these global certifications. And you know that PMI is the world's largest and most respected authority in project management certification. Therefore, we are keeping the global standards. We are a premier authorized training partner. There are two levels. We are a premier authorized training partner, the highest level, and therefore authorized to offer their certifications in PMP, CAPM, PMOCP, among others. We still have more, but these are the ones that we have started with, and that's our certification. PMP, just to be clear for all of us, is a very, very important certification. Is a gold standard matters project management. It actually validates your skills and knowledge that you're able to manage projects. That means that you are skilled at managing the people, the processes, and business priorities. When you talk about the people, it's not about leadership. You know that there's a lot of leadership skills you require. You really need to be able to communicate, to coordinate, to collaborate, to negotiate. All this is what PMP empowers you to do. Then the processes. Everything is about processes. You really need to be able to know which steps, what process follow which process, so that you're able to ensure in whichever industry, once you understand the processes, you are able to execute projects successfully. And then the business environment or priorities, ensuring that your project is able to contribute value to the business that you are in, to the organization, and also to your stakeholders. It improves expertise in any way of working. Very, very important. When you put like Samson Muga PMP, it's clear that Samson Muga is able to manage large, complex, and multi-sectoral projects with greater chance of achieving success. It demonstrates the ability to lead projects without being tied to any specific industry or location. It is industry-wide. And I must say that now we are seeing more and more organizations asking for this certification. And that's why we are here to advance this practice across Africa in partnership with PMI in US. Our premier product is that we offer 45 hours, again is 35 prerequisite hours by PMI, just to ensure that you're able to understand the concepts, you're able to interact more. We give you more than you have actually even paid for. After that, we take you through another 15 hours of acing PMP exam coaching program to ensure that you are able to understand the questions, the concepts, and we take you through quite a number of practice questions so that you are ready for exam. We realize that a lot of people out here have done the course, but they have not been able to do the exam. And that's why we have that program specific or specified for them. Then we put you in group or study groups with a mentor. A mentor is someone who has already aced the exam, which helps you really to navigate through this process. And then we recommend you need to enroll in a study hall so that you can do the mocks before you jump into the exam. And then we provide an end-to-end support throughout the process, right from the application, the PMI membership, exam, all these processes, we're able to offer them being a premier authorized training partner. We have been able to achieve over 95% success rate in the PMP exam, and actually that 100% in the CAPM exam. So using this proven, very, very proven process or product, we have been able to achieve over 95% in PMP and 100% in CAPM. We are an authorized training partner, and this is a slide from PMI that says only authorized training partners are approved, supported, and promoted by PMI to deliver official PMI developed instructor-led training courses for PMI certification. So kindly ensure you only go to PMI approved training partners for your learning, and KIPH is among them. Starting now, once we roll out or this new program is rolled out, we will have a requirement that when you are starting off, you need to, you'll be required to earn certificates of completion. Then for you to earn this one, you'll have to have an end of course knowledge check, an exam. You are enrolled at the beginning in a system, and then at the end, you need a certificate where they are going to have a knowledge check, a form of an exam. And this exam you have to pass over 80% before now you can actually apply for the PMP. So this is a new requirement, but we should be able to explain more for those ones who will be joining the new curriculum, which we have already started. Our next intake in May, we are using the new curriculum, which was rolled out in April 14th of this year. This is the tuition fee, just to alert, to just give you this before we go to what is new. And this is encompassing everything for both PMP and CAPM. You only realize that is only the first line that is for Kenya Institute of Public Health. The rest of the lines are actually for PMI in terms of the PMI course materials, the membership, the study hall access, the PMP exam, and so on. About 120, that's the cost you require, but we are able to move slowly. You don't need to pay all this money at once, and we can be able to discuss further when that time comes. After the certification, we are able to still help you to renew your certificate every 3 years. You also will be able to help you join the PMI and KIPH community. We have an in-house coaching and mentoring program that you'll be part of, and other activities, including monthly webinars like this one. And we also have an annual project management conference that you'll be part of. Therefore, let's now jump into this new update, the project management professional update. That is for the 9th of July. This is when the new exam kicks in. And we are saying that the project management professional exam is updated periodically to reflect how project management continues to evolve. That is the why. Why should we keep changing this exam or even the curriculum? Is to reflect actually what is changing. Like we know that now there's a lot of change in the environment, in the operating environment. We were just from COVID. After COVID, we had a lot of hybrid working or virtual working. We are working in operating in what we call VUCA, volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous environment. And therefore, every so often, this exam or this curriculum keeps changing. The last time when this was changed was in 2021. That is the last time we had a change in the PMP exam. And now this is another time that we're having this, almost about 5 or so years from the last time. In this new curriculum also, they have incorporated AI. You know that AI is a big deal now, and also sustainability aspects, plus other things that I'm going to allude to shortly. But we are just saying the why is because we are in a changing environment, and therefore this change helps really to ensure that the curriculum speaks actually to what what is the current operating environment. And that's why now we have a new curriculum and also a new exam. We had a PMBOK 8th edition that was released last year in November. And I have just said that this PMBOK guide also is in line with the changes every so often, every 3 to 4 years. We have a change of the PMBOK guide. And this one was released in November of last year. And now we have the new curriculum. But the exam content outline is actually what the PMP exam is based on. The PMP exam is not based on any specific book or edition, including the PMBOK guide or Agile practice guide. I think that point needs to sink, because that's a very important point that I want to make. That the exam is not based on the PMBOK guide. The exam is based on the exam content outline. So what PMI has done, it has changed the exam content outline of 2021. Now we have a new exam content outline. The exam content outline is based on the domains, is based on the tasks. We are going to see we have 3 domains: people, process, and business environment. Those remain the same. The current outline has 35 tasks. The new outline will have 25 tasks, but they have realigned them in a very interesting way. So they are fewer but better aligned. And we are going to see more so in the various domains what has changed. But what you just need to know is that they have changed the exam content outline. And that's what it dictates the change in exam. It's not because that we have a new PMBOK guide. That's why we have a new, PMP exam. The exam is based on the exam content outline. And the exam is built from the PMP exam content outline and reflects current real-world project management practices. It's validated by practitioners from across industries and regions. So once they come up with this content outline, they are also able to validate these from project managers, from project leaders, so that you are not just testing kind of academic knowledge. They also bring the real people in the practice out there who are practicing project management practitioners to help refine the same. And when a new or updated PMI publications are released, exam content is reviewed to ensure consistency and alignment in terminology. So kindly note, we have a new exam content outline, and that's what has dictated the change in the PMP exam. How has this journey been? It did not just start within a short time. This journey started on 13th of November. And these are the key milestones that we need to be familiar with or aware about. on the 13th of November 2025, the PMP 2026 exam announced the PMP 2026 ECHO or exam content outline on the PMI website. Then on 15th of December 2025, we have the registration for PMP 2026 pilot exam, which was supposed to be done in January. And that exam or that pilot, just to be ready to roll this out as we speak now, we had to do a pilot, or a pilot had to be done. Then on the 14th of April, 2026, the exam prep available in 10 languages. That's the time they shared the content of the PMP exam to all the authorized training partners. We have these materials to be able to interact with it so that we can now start using it from this May, as I have alluded to earlier. And therefore, as we come to July, already people will have already gone through the course and prepared for the exam so that on the 9th of July, the first cohort will be able to sit for the exam. It takes about 2 to 3, maybe 3, up to 6 months to prepare for the PMP exam. Then November of 2025, ATP instructor kits released for preparation. Then we have January when the pilot was done. Sorry, I should have gone that way. Then 14, the materials were released. And then on the 9th of July, the new PMP exam will be available in 15 languages. Therefore, between now to July 8th, you have a window to sit for the current exam, and we are going to show you what we are doing to help you. For those people who have already done their 35 hours, we are going to show you what we are doing to help you ensure that you're able to meet that deadline. So what is staying the same? It's from known to the unknown. What is staying the same? The domains remain the same. We shall have a domain on people, process, and business environment. And you can see the percentages there. That's among the things that are changing because the people in the current curriculum, the people domain had 42%, the process domain had 50%, the business environment had 8%. But you can now see they have changed. This has changed, and it has changed for a good reason, because you can imagine the changing environment is so conspicuous that we cannot ignore it, or we cannot just place 8% of importance. Therefore, there is more alignment where some of the topics or some of the tasks that were in other, like in processes, have been moved, but also new ones added to ensure like sustainability, and many others have been added to ensure that we beef up the business environment because of its importance. The other day we had the war erupting between Iraq and US, or Israel and US. And now you can see how it's affecting everyone across the globe. We had the COVID happening in China, and because we're a global village, now everybody is affected. And therefore the business environment is so key, even as you execute your project. And that's why the weight has been increased to 26% from 8%, and the others are slightly reduced, together to 341 and 26%. The approach, ways of working remains the same. We have the predictive, we have agile and hybrid. But I just want to mention, actually, Bato is split between hybrid and predictive. No, predictive and agile. It has been 50-50. The last ECHO, it has been like 50-50. But now in the current ECHO, or the exam content outline, the predictive will be 40%, the agile will be 60%. Meaning that now this exam is helping us, or this content is helping us to be more agile, because today's world we need a lot of agility, agile mindset, because there are so many things changing, and therefore for us to be able to adapt to what is happening, we need a lot of agility. And that's why now more emphasis on agility or agile methodology at 60% and 40% for predictive approach. The audience, or who is actually eligible to do this course, this is PMP. The project management professional, you need 3 to 5 years of experience. It still remains the same, but what has changed, now they have expanded from 8 years to 10 years. For you to be eligible, as you do your application, you needed only to include experience for the last 8 years, but they have expanded that bandwidth now to 10 years, meaning that you have a little bit more bandwidth. If at all you did a project a little bit longer, you can include it now as part of your application process. The renewal remains the same. Continuing certification requirements remain the same. You need 60 PDUs, that's professional development units, and unreported every 3 years. So the same thing as you current, and then also the price for the exam remains the same. The current price is about 330 USD, and that remains the same. What is changing? What is changing? Exam question scenarios describe projects that use AI or that have sustainability objectives. So they have brought in AI and sustainability quite a lot in a very big way, and for a good reason, because everybody is talking about AI. And therefore also the PMI have incorporated this now in our learning. And therefore we shall be talking quite a lot on AI, leveraging on AI. We have the PMI Infinity, which is the AI tool, and also the aspect of sustainability. In this day and age, sustainability is key, because funding, even those organizations that are being funded, you know that you cannot be guaranteed of funding forever. And therefore you need to think about sustainability. So even as you execute your projects, sustainability objective will be very, very important. Then updated job tasks analysis. This reflects shifts in how project professionals work, with greater emphasis on the business environment domain. I had alluded to this earlier and expounded more, that we really need to think very hard about the environment we are working in and not to ignore it, because that's really what might mean either our project will continue or will end tomorrow. We have had a lot of challenges with a lot of funding issues, and therefore very key, you need to think about the business environment, both internally and external. And that's why 26% of the content and exam will now be on business environment. Then you have enhanced exam experience. Introduces new question types beyond multiple choices, designed to simulate real-world project scenarios and practices. The new exam will have a case or a scenario whereby they describe a whole case, a project case, not the short kind of scenarios that were there, but now they give a whole case. Quite a number of us might be used with the comprehension, whereby you have a comprehension, then a number of questions. Now this will be what will be tested here. A whole project, maybe that might be like a number of pages, maybe 2-3 pages, describing the project in detail. And then after that, a number of questions. I don't know how many, but you might have maybe 5, 10 or so questions from one case, which I think is good and bad, because if you understand the case, which I believe after you go through the training, you're able to understand, then you can do those questions much faster, as opposed to now whereby you are doing 180 multiple choices, which are actually like different projects that you are actually doing them. Every question might be like a scenario. So this one might make it easier, but let us see how it goes. How it will be. But from where I'm seated, I think it will be even more reasonable because you have a whole case with many questions, which might save you much time, as opposed to having a case scenario or a case for every question. We have 6 lessons under the current ECO, and that is the business environment is lesson 1, start the project is lesson 2, plan the project is lesson 3, lead the team is lesson 4, support project team performance is lesson 5, and then you close the project. These are the 6 the lessons that build in to the 35 tasks that you have for people domain, process domain, and business environment. The way they had classified this, just to elaborate a little bit further for us who might not be quite familiar with this current curriculum, is that the business environment domain mainly was lesson 1. There are a few topics maybe in lesson 5, but largely over 90% is lesson 1. Then the people domain, we had lesson 2, lesson 4, and a bit of lesson 5. Then the process domain, largely plan the project, lesson 3, lesson 5, and lesson 6. So those are the 3 domains cutting across all these 6 lessons. But what about now? The new curriculum now has 9 lessons. We have 9 lessons, and you start with introduction just to bring you to speed about PMP and all this. You go to the second lesson that gives the big picture, of this course. Talk about the domains, and the domains is just basically the program area. It's like it's now telling you you'll have a big program area around people, around a process, and around the business environment. The project life cycle, also you cover it there, and also governance, how you govern your project. Lesson number 3, they have introduced and really emphasized on stakeholders, a whole lesson around stakeholders, because stakeholders are so key. For you to be able to execute any project, stakeholders are very, very important. Actually, I looked at this and it's quite a long lesson, over 100 slides, talking about stakeholders, the vision, the project vision, the communication, and all this. Lesson number 3. Lesson 4 is the team, conflict, and knowledge, all about issues of the team management, conflict management, knowledge, how you harness the knowledge of the team and ensure that this knowledge is passed on from maybe the seniors to the young professionals. That is lesson 4. Then you have lesson 5, the planning now, the core planning. This was lesson 3, where you are planning on scope. They have divided it into scope, value, resources, finance, and risk. That is lesson number 5. You go to the second part, lesson number 6, integrated planning. This is about methods, the methods. That is the development approaches, the plan, schedule, quality, and procurement. And then you go to execution. That's lesson number 7, execution, monitoring change, and impediments. You go to lesson number 8. Business environment is now lesson number 8. Yeah, sorry. Lesson number 8 is where now the business environment is. And you have business environment dynamics, continuous improvement, and project closure. And then finally, you have lesson number 9, It's really now about how to getting ready for the exam. So those are the 9 lessons that you'll go through from the 6. Looking at the materials here, because I've had time to go through, I would say it is less slides, it is less content. What they have done is just to realign. For us who have done the current curriculum, you realize that there's some time you will cover something in lesson 1, and then you meet it in lesson 3, lesson 5, and so on. But here they have realigned it and try to reduce the redundancy. And therefore, I am finding it even much better, much well articulated, putting things that are aligned together, and therefore even teaching or even learning would be easier. So I believe this curriculum is better aligned after getting a lot of feedback from practitioners, including authorized training partners. And clearly, also, I believe we should be able to enjoy the course as we start the new curriculum. Kindly, I want to go through it again. Those are the 9 lessons. Again is the 6, and we shall go much into details when that time comes. For now, just know that this one has more lessons, more alignment, and therefore it should be easier to articulate the various lessons, and also bringing out some of these things like stakeholders, which was a crossboard, but now having a dedicated lesson just to think about stakeholders, because project success actually is based on the stakeholders. They are the ones who determine whether you are successful or not. And that's why we have a whole lesson around stakeholders. What about the exam itself, the exam format? The earlier exam format, 180 questions, 230 minutes to complete the exam. You have two breaks of 10 minutes each. And this is all multiple choice questions. Multiple choice response, matching, hotspot, and fill in the blank. We have the drop and drag and so on. So that is what has been there. In the new exam, actually the total number of questions is 185, not actually 180. There will be 185 questions. 10 questions are pre-tests or unscored. What PMI does, before they put questions in the actual exam, they usually put these questions before. So when you are doing the exam, you'll not know whether actually these are either pre-tests or not. But actually, we have some pre-tests. Kindly let me get charger. Sorry, just a minute.
As Dr. Eliud sorts his machine, feel free to put your questions in the chat if at all you have any. Karibuni sana to our webinar. And we have this wonderful, interesting topic about the changes we have in the curriculum. I see Doc is back. Karibu sana. Over to you, Doc.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Sam. So I was just saying that there will be 185 questions, and 10 of these questions are pre-test questions. The pre-test means that they don't contribute to your final mark. The ones that are tested, or the question that will be contribute to your exam, is 175 questions. The 10 are pre-tests. And that's why also, whenever you are doing this exam, know that every question is 1 mark. Some are even pre-tests, so you might be spending all your time there, while it's a pre-test, not even be counted. Although don't say every question is a pre-test, because that's not true. It's about 10 of them. Now, because of that extra questions, actually 5 questions, they have added the time. So instead of the 230 minutes to complete the exam, now it will be 240 minutes. Let's go to the chart. What is 240 minutes divided by 180 questions? Or 185, because there are 185 questions. How long should you take per question? There are 240 minutes divided by 185 questions. Kindly go to the chart just to have a feel whether we are together. How long should you take per question? How long should you take? Just put it on the chat. I don't know whether you can see anything, Dr. Sam. And I don't know why I can't see my chat. Just, are you seeing anything? Just to be sure. How many? Yeah.
1.20, 1.3, 1.3 minutes, 1.2, 78 seconds. Boniface,
Excellent. That's
1.29,
the answer.
1.29,
That's the answer I was looking for.
1.5, 1.3.
78 seconds.
Wow.
That is actually the answer. Okay, 1 point whatever, it's okay. But it's about 78. It's
Yes.
actually 78 seconds. Earlier, it was 77 seconds per question. So you have been added 1 second. 1 second per question, so that you can ensure you finish this exam in in time. So PMI, I think, is kind to us. We have 1 more second. But on a serious note, again, we tell you, take enough time to ensure that you go through as many questions, because this exam is also testing our speed in thinking. You should be thinking when you are actually standing, or when you are actually thinking when you are standing, because within a minute and a few seconds, you should be able to have the right answer. I repeat, 185 questions, 240 minutes, 10 are pre-tests, and then they have reduced the break. The break has been 10 minutes in between. Let me go again how this exam is. This exam is divided into 3 sections. The first section is about 60 questions. The next one 60, the other one 60. And therefore, now you really need to, after the first and second session or section, there was 10 minutes break that you'll take in between there. Now it is 5 minutes. And then from the second section to the third section, again, it was 10 minutes. Now it's 5 minutes break. So they have reduced the break from 10 to 5 minutes. So kindly note that, not a very big change, but it is change nevertheless. The scoring, I think the scoring is no penalties for wrong answer. So you should be able to give yourself the best answer and keep moving. And then once you submit a section, you can't go back. So whenever you submit section A, you cannot go back there. After that, you go to the second, but that's why we are here. When you now enroll, or for those we are working with, we really take a lot of time to go into details so that all this information is clear. The exam content outline, again, the domains are right there. Just to rehash that the people domain is that 3%, the process domain is 41%, and business environment is actually 26%. Now the format, kindly pay attention here. They have now brought in more formats of questions. They have still retained the multiple choice where you choose one correct answer, which are the majority. Majority of the questions, they want you to choose the best answer. And then multiple choice enhanced with graphics, where you also choose one correct answer. Multiple choice, where you choose multiple answers. And this is usually very, very tricky, because they are telling you choose 3, choose 2, and this is where a lot of challenges comes in. When you need to, there are 5 answers, you need to choose 2 out of the 5 and so on. But it is still there. It was also there before. What is really new is this case study or scenario, whereby now we shall have a whole case with multiple questions. and that is quite new, enhanced matching. We'll need to learn more about this enhanced matching. You know, the drag and drop is part of matching, but now they have enhanced matching, maybe 2 levels. A point and click. Maybe you might point and then click and then be able to, you are pointing this, maybe this is this, maybe this explanation relates to whatever, and then you're able to, it's more or less the matching. So all this is more or less matching, but I think we shall be able to see the various differences. But in short, a lot of questions that will also be helping us or trying to test whether we understand the various concepts, trying to link maybe definitions and so on and so forth. But I want to reiterate again that the biggest change is that they will have cases or case studies, and those case studies will have multiple questions. We have not heard that before. Every question was like every question was on its own, but now we shall have a case study, maybe with 5 questions or 10 questions and so on, which I believe after you go through the course, we should be able to help you even to ace this exam much easier or in a more easier manner. This is the scenario-based questions. We shall have quite a number of these, basically trying to ask you all these scenario-based questions. They keep asking, is a project manager in the center? So you should not get tired of hearing these. What should the project manager do next? What should the project manager do? And so on and so forth. Because this is the way, this is the language that this exam is set. What should be the project manager do next? And so on and so forth. But in addition to now, this is the typical kind of questioning, but we shall now have a whole case that you'll be able to now have. And with this, you have multiple questions. So what are we doing to support you during this transition? What are we doing? I want us to go to the chat just to find out the kind of people who are here. If you have already done or you are in the current curriculum and you are now preparing to do for your exam, kindly maybe I don't know, you might not be able to. Are you able to raise your hand? I don't know, you can see that, but you can say yes, that you are just here, you have already done with the current curriculum, the 35 hours, you can raise hand. That's even better. Just kindly raise your hand. If you are in the current curriculum, you have done your 35 hours, and you are now waiting to do the exam. Then let us see how many of us are in that category. Keep raising your hand. Actually, that one is counting. Excellent. I think I can see around 22 of us, 23 of us. That's about 24, about 20. Just give it about 25 of us. Have already done the 35 hours. You are waiting to do the exam. And therefore, I believe the rest of us are looking forward to start the new curriculum. So we have solution for both the categories of us. For those ones who have done the 35 units or the 35 hours, we have a program that we have designed. It's called ACing PMP Exam Coaching Program, just to help you accelerate your knowledge and gain the confidence to do this exam in the next 2 months, because actually it's about 2 months now. So that is this category here. Those who are yet to start the course, then just enroll and we start the new cohort that start next week on Monday. And my colleague actually will put up a link so that those who are yet to do the course and they are ready, I would ask Justin, you can put the link there so that the team can be able to join us for the course that starts on Monday. So this ACing, we do it on Tuesday and Thursday, and we are here for 3 weeks just to help you to catch up, revise, and be able to do the exam. We have also come up with an innovative way. 3-day acing PMP bootcamp is an online training or support every Saturday for 3 Saturdays to help you quickly catch up and be ready for exam. And then this is for those ones who are yet to do the course. And we have the next intakes on 11th of May. This is a regular program online. We do this Monday through Thursday, 2.5 hours a day. And that is the PMP, the regular program, online program. And then we have the boot camp, whereby we have 6 days for us to just do the entire course, Monday through Saturday. And the next boot camp will be on 18th to 23rd of May, 2026. So allow me to stop there for questions or any other feedback. And thank you so much for listening to me. Back to you, Dr. Sam.
Dr. Eliud, for that quite enlightening presentation, and a presentation that has shown us the journey we need to take with this new curriculum. Let us show some love for Dr. Eliud. Use your icons to react, some claps, some flowers, some thumbs up, some hearts. Asante sana. Keep them coming, keep them coming. We appreciate you, Doc, for guiding us through that particular session. And thank you, participants, for your engagement, answering the questions, and also engaging in the chat. Doc, we have some 2 questions, which I will quickly read out. Jacqueline asks, will it be possible to sit for the new exam having done the current? I guess you are referring to the current curriculum. There is also another question from Boniface. Boniface asks, what is a score for questions with more than one answer? And if you get some correct, there is one last one from Sana Juma. Excuse me. What is the validity of the 35 hours? Is it done just one off? There is one last one that has come from KIPH. Kevin, is a 5 weeks boot camp physical or virtual? We can take that first round and then I can take a couple more. Keep them coming so that we can have your questions answered. Over to you, Doc.
Yeah, thank you so much. I think Dr. Sam, you remind me as I go on, just to be sure that I don't leave any. From Jackie about if you have done the current curriculum, I highly recommend you do the current exam, because as I've told you, the exam is based on the exam content outline. These are 2 different outlines. Although the difference is not maybe 100%, I would say there is a difference of maybe say 30 or so percent in terms of the presentation and so on. Therefore, you'll be better off doing the current exam, because the current exam, that's what you have, that's the curriculum, or the echo is based on the whatever we have taught you, and therefore it's much easier to navigate. If you wait for the next curriculum, you require at least to have maybe a refresher, if not to come back to class, just to ensure that you are able to now align yourself to the new curriculum. And that's why we are saying we are really helping everybody who is there. And kindly, if you have your colleagues who are out there and they are stranded, they feel stuck, wondering, what do I do? I did this even, I know some number of people who did even 2022, 2023, and therefore they feel completely lost. We are here to find you. We are here to help you because once you come, especially for this boot camp that we are doing on 3 Saturdays, we are going much deeper, really for the team who feel like they need a little bit of jump starting. We have, these are whole 24 hours, 24 hours, because we do Saturday between 9 and about, like last Saturday, we went all the way to 6 p.m. And there are 3 Saturdays. So it is good time really to be able to recap, go through questions, and help you really to ensure that you feel confident. There is no reason why you should actually jump to the next curriculum because for sure you're required to come and sit in class or at least for refresher, which will be more costs, more time, and so on. So I would highly recommend if you have done the current curriculum, let's work as hard as possible to sit the exam before the deadline, unless it's impossible for you to be able to do that. Kindly go to the next question. Sorry, I needed to write to put them, but kindly give me 2 more.
All right. What is the total cost of the entire project for beginners? That's Kamau.
Yeah, the
All
total
right.
cost is right here. The total cost is give and take 120,000. 50,000 is a tuition, including the 45 hours that we give you, plus 15 for the ASTING PMP exam coaching program. Those are 60 hours. The difference is a PMI costs because you need to be a PMI member. You need to PMP exam. You need the PMI course materials and all this. It's somewhere. The slide is somewhere, but it's about 120. The good thing is that you start off with the tuition, which we actually allow you. You can pay 50% as you begin. And then as we move on, you build on the other costs. So it's not like you have all the money at once. Start off, and then we keep supporting you as we move forward. Thanks.
All right. That should answer Kamau, and there's an anonymous also that has asked the same question. Boniface asks, what is the score for questions with more than one answer if you get some correct? Sana also asks the validity of 35 hours. Is it done as one-off? Maybe, Doc, we can take those two.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so let me start with the validity of the 35 hours. That actually, once you do the 35 hours, you need to, and you make application, they give you a year to do the exam. But that as long as you have a certificate, you can reapply again. So the 35 hours, the only challenge is that when you take so long, knowledge decays. Therefore, it will become harder for you to be able to ace the exam or to take and pass the exam in the first take. Otherwise, we have people who did the 35 hours in 2022. I have seen them coming for our acing and even passing the exam after we work with them. And you don't need to go another 35 hours. The only challenge is that if you did it in 2022 or 2023, you can imagine those are 4-5 years. For sure, that knowledge has decayed, and therefore you need a lot of refresher, you need a lot of support. Otherwise, it is still valid. Now, the only challenge now is when you jump on, I think, to like the new, that's another reason actually why you must do exam now. You have seen they have introduced a new system whereby now for the new cohorts, we shall have to register them in a system as they start off, and they at the end of it, they will need to do an exam, and that's the time they will be able to know that they have gone through the 35 hours, which was not there before. And therefore, it's like you have to go through the same system again because you cannot join somewhere in the middle. They have now have a system that you have to, as you join in, you get into the system, you are taught. There are those questions that we keep doing at every lesson. But ultimately, there's a knowledge check, like an exam at the end of the whole course, which you must get 80%. I think there was a slide that you saw that for you now to be allowed to apply for the exam. So clearly, now this is like now the previous 35 hours might not apply because they now want you to even join this system. There was something on the pass mark. Oh yeah, I remember the question. If at all the
Yes, yes.
questions are multiple choices, if you have to choose two choices and you get one correct and one wrong, that's a wrong choice. You get 0. There's no half a mark. They are a bit more strict. Therefore, it is either or. I mean, it's either you get it both of them right. If you get one wrong, it's still wrong. They are a little bit more strict, and therefore, that's the way the marking is done. And that's why we always say, kindly, as you among the kind of tips we give you for you to pass the exam, know that every question is like 1 mark or 1 point. So anytime you spend 2 minutes or 3 minutes in a question, you are actually jeopardizing a chance for you maybe to another easier question down the road. So kindly take that time, or at least some will take a bit less. Maybe you might take a little bit more, but don't take 2-3 minutes in a question. It's a waste of time because clearly it has also been shown that the question you take longer because maybe they are hard or you don't know. At the end of it, you still guess, and most of the time it has been shown the ones you take longer, those are the ones that you get wrong, or the question that you get wrong actually are the ones that you take longer because definitely it's logical that if you took longer, you never knew the answer, and therefore you just need to see how you take the shortest time. If you're not sure, do your best guess, frag the question. If you have time, you can come back. If you don't have time, you keep moving. I have answered that, Dr. Sam. That was another question.
Yes, yes, yes. So there are a couple of questions here still. I know we are really pressed for time. Boot camp, I saw 5 weeks here. That should be physical. All right. Is boot camp 5 weeks?
No,
Physical or virtual?
the boot camp is here. Not this one even. We have 2 boot camps. For async PMP exam coaching program, we are doing it virtually every Saturday, 3 Saturdays. It's virtual. But we have a boot camp, a 6-day boot camp. These are physical, in-person training in a training venue where we bring you there for 6 days, every day about 8 hours, and we're able to cover the entire content in 6 days. Our next boot camp is on 18th to 23rd of May. The regular class, it's virtual. Every day, 6:30 to 9 p.m. For 4 days, Monday through Thursday. It goes for 5 weeks. If you count, that's about 50 hours. So those are the options we have. We also have a weekend class, which takes 12 weeks. Every Saturday for 4 hours, also goes to about 48 hours. So those are the mode of learning that we have.
All right, all right. For those who have completed 35 hours, is there provision to undertake the new curriculum? If you register, your exam day comes after 9th July, will you do the previous or current exam? And then the last, what is the next intake after the upcoming one? And then if I missed async bootcamp on 2nd, can I still attend 9th and 16th? Doc, we can summarize those ones, then we can transition. Yes.
Very good.
Good.
Yeah, so the next, we have monthly intakes, and therefore, if you will go to that link, you are going to see all our intakes for the year. So you can now be able to apply for the next one, which is 11th of May. We shall have the next in June around the same time, the second Monday of every month, and therefore you can choose the one that you prefer. Also, the boot camp, we are having it every other month. So we shall have it in May, the next in July, and so on. And this one will be updated on online. We had a question on, sorry, Dr. Sam.
All right. There was a question on if I missed boot camp, can I
Yeah,
still attend
that's a
9th and
good one.
16th? Yes.
Yeah, so if you
Maybe you
miss
can take
the
that one, Doc.
second, what we are doing is that second, we covered the people domain. 9, we shall cover the process domain. 16th, we shall cover the other business environment plus calculations and so on. The next one, which I think will be 23rd, we shall now cover the people domain. So they're just rolling. And therefore, if you miss the second, join us on the 9th and you'll finish on the 23rd of May. And this will continue until the 9th of July because they are just there to help us ace this exam before the deadline. And therefore, kindly also, I think I can request my colleague Justin just to share that link for the bootcamp so that they can join in that group, the people who are interested to be able to support them ace this exam. There was another question about whether you can do the old exam after 9th.
Yes,
And the
yes,
answer is no. You
yes.
can't do the old exam after 9th. It's only the new exam. And therefore, you will now need to go back to class. As I have explained earlier, there is now new requirements where you need to log in as you begin and all the way do the final exam. You get 80%. And therefore, if you don't do this, now it means that you need to go through the entire process, which I think is a lot of, it will be quite a lot of maybe waste of a lot of time and money. And that's why we want to help you as much as possible to do this exam before the deadline. And it's doable. I can assure you we have very many people who have faced this exam. Over 95%, don't fear from far. Come and we'll be able to support you. Dr. Sam, do you have any more? Or that was the last
They,
one?
yes. Is boot camp online? And what is a pass mark?
Pass mark for? Sorry.
The exam.
Oh,
Samson
the
has just
exam.
written pass mark for the exam.
Okay, that's a good one. Yeah, the
And,
bootcamp, this
and
bootcamp
then
is
there's
online.
one.
The one for acing is online, therefore at the comfort of your seat. And it's very interesting because we are doing a lot of questions. It is possible to concentrate. I told you last weekend, we were there until 6 p.m. and we did not even know how the time flew because there's a lot of questions. You do it, we keep answering. We keep reviewing it and so on. So it's online. The pass mark, PMI does not give the pass mark for the final exam. But if you are over 75, there around over 70, 75, I think you should be safe. So what we request or what we recommend or advise as you do your mocks, be of 70, maybe 75, 80%. If those are your marks, you will be sure that you'll be able to ace the exam. Otherwise, PMI doesn't give a cutoff that this is a specific pass mark. I believe that it is quite, that is a secret. They don't give that. But generally, once you're able to get over 75, 80, you are in a very safe space to ace that exam in your first take.
All right. And there's a last one. Why blind? No mark questions. I think these are the pre-test. Why were they introduced?
Which
And
ones?
this is the last question. The
Which
pre-test, there's a pre-test questions you mentioned. You got
pre-tests?
me?
No, I didn't get you.
Yeah.
Remind me that the pre-tests. On the pre-tests,
So
remind me on that
there
one.
were on the exam,
Yeah.
there are these questions that you do, but they will not contribute to
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
your full mark.
I get
So
you.
Kennedy is asking why have they been introduced? Susan is
No,
also asking the same thing.
they have
So
been there. They have been there. It's just that now they are more. They are now 10. They used to be 5. And I mean, it's for our own good. It's a pretest, so they help. There's like they are validating the questions before they are put in an actual PMP exam. I repeat, instead of just thinking that you just get a question, I mean, as Dr. Eliud or Dr. Sam or whoever, and just push it to be tested, any questions that you do for PMP is first of all pre-tested. And therefore, as they pre-test, I think they'll also see what percentage of people are able to pass. Therefore, they will be very fair if they now bring it again to the next cohort of PMP candidates, because already it has been pre-tested. So now they have 10 questions per exam as opposed to 5. And I would think because now there are more and more people who are now doing these exams, so you need many questions. That's why they need to pre-test many questions so that they're able to have every other time they have enough questions to ask us or to put out there, so that all of us are able to take them and ace the exam. I hope it is clear.
yeah, it is clear.
Yeah.
One last one from Rebecca. Why is there no going back to the previous question? Is this applicable to the
Ah,
physical exam as well?
that's a good one. You don't go back.
Over to you, Doc.
You keep moving forward. Anyway, the way they do it is
Doc, did you
that
get it?
I got it. Are you hearing me? Can you hear me? I can hear you, Dr. Sam. Can somebody confirm they can hear me, or is it my side? I think it could be Dr. Sam then. Yeah, I was just saying that you don't go back because you see there's a break. And when you have a break, uh, you are going outside. You have a leeway to go for your short call, to take some water out there, and wherever. Just go and breathe some fresh air. Therefore, there's no way they will allow you to still come back to the same questions. That will be a bit of a challenge, because somebody can be cheeky and they just go out there and they start looking for maybe some information to aid them in passing the exam. That's why after you do the first section, you have to submit it, then you take a break. Even if you don't take a break, you still have to submit it, and then now you continue with the next section. Because you'll not even be seeing the other questions. You'll only see them once you submit the first section. So they have divided them in the various sections so that you're able to actually, there were 180 questions. So it was 60, the first 60, the next 60, the next 60. Now this one being 185, I believe there will be about 162, and maybe 161. No, 61, 62, 62, and 61. But generally that is the logic, because you need a break. When you take a break, you cannot come back to the same questions, because you might interact with your phone or whatever. So it's also part of exam integrity. And I hope it makes sense. I can see somebody giving a thumbs up, so I think we should be fine. Do you have any other question? I think we need to see whether Dr. Sam is back, and admit him back to the panel. As Eric, Justin, do you have any more questions? You can still share again the link for the courses, and also the link for the async class for people who want to join that class, so that we can give them the rest of the details. Because it's important. Let us do this exam now. It will be more challenging if we wait. It will be more expensive in many ways. Any more question? You can put a question there as I try to bring Dr. Sam back. I think Dr. Sam, I don't know, can't see him. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. So what we usually recommend is that uh, you flag off any question that you feel you are not very comfortable and you want to come back to, you flag it off. It's possible to now, after you have done up to 60, you can go back and look at the question you have flagged off and then now go back there. Although the challenge is that the time really runs very fast. So we are still recommending that please the first section should take you about, now if it's 240 minutes, you can give yourself 75 minutes so that at least you keep having like 5 minutes to spare as you go move forward. So if at all you are within the 75 minutes, then you can go back and see how many questions you can answer. Otherwise, if you are beyond that, you are already past 80 minutes, you are going to an hour and a half. That's about an hour and a half is about 90 minutes. It's not wise to go back to those hard questions. While as you move forward, they'll be easier. There might be some easier questions which will be easier for you to answer because you are actually somehow compromising on time for some question that will be easier for you down the road. So we recommend that you look at your time very carefully. Now with the 240 minutes, aim at finishing the first section within 75 minutes. The next one, 75 minutes, so that you keep having a little bit more time as you move on. Otherwise, if you start eating into the next section time with a difficult question on this side, first of all, you increase your adrenaline. You become so anxious. Already you have taken 90 minutes. So you have eaten 15 minutes of the next section. Then it becomes you start now working against your system. And that's what we have seen working. Take the time. Take your 75 minutes. If you have more time, go back. And that's why we say don't leave any question blank, kindly. Don't leave any question unanswered. Make your best guess, plug it and move forward. Because if you leave it blank, you might not even have time to come back. So that is something that we keep emphasizing. So I think we are done. Let me just put this down and then be able to go to the next part of this discussion. We are having graduation for those who have just done the 35 hours of training. And that's our next session. So kindly let us, if you can be here just to celebrate our colleagues who have finished the 35 hours of training, that will be great. Let me put this up. I hope, I don't know whether Justin, you're able to admit our colleague immediately. He is able to join us. Are you able to do that? Yeah, so kindly allow me to bring this up and we continue. And I think, I don't know, Justin, if you will take over as we wait for Dr. Sam. So today we are having the e-graduation for our colleagues who just completed their training, about 30 of them. And they are right there. I think we can appreciate them. This is the team that have done their 35 hours of training. Let us just appreciate them. It's also not a mean feat. We appreciate the time that you have taken to do these these 35 hours, as we give you 45 up to 50 hours. Those evenings that you took, others took weekends, and we really appreciate your time. So as we do it, I think we shall just go ahead and appreciate each of you. And when we give you or we name you, you are just going to come on video and just take your 1 minute of fame to tell us how you felt and any advice to those who want to take this course moving forward. So, Justin, do you want me to start off and then you can uh, administer those certificates? And Dr. Sam has come, so maybe you'll know how to go on. Oh, yeah, Caroline Kawira Getare, congratulations on attaining your 35 hours of project management training and education at Kenya Institute of Public Health. Your 1 minute starts now. Is Caroline with us? Have we been able to unmute them? Sorry. Okay. Jackie, can you speak? Mm. Wow. You think you had given an apology, so let's go to the next. Mm.
Thank you. All right. Next is Dr. Stella Karimi Silas, a lecturer at Catholic University. Dr. Stella, we appreciate you for attaining your 35 hours of project management education. We a big hand for Dr. Stella, and this is your moment. Over to you, Dr. Stella, if you're around. All right, you're not able to talk, but we appreciate you. Next. Next is Phyllis Muriuki, School Nurse Lead, Health and Safety, Rusinga Schools, Nairobi. Phyllis, we appreciate you for attaining 35 hours of project management education. And this is your moment. Over to you, Phyllis. A big hand for Phyllis. Is Phyllis with us? All right. Next is Tom Otieno. Tom is a country director at Code Aid. We appreciate you, Tom, for attaining your 35 hours of project management education. Big hand for Tom, and over to you for your moment of fame. Over to you, Tom. Thank you. Thank you so much, Tom. We really appreciate you. Next. Next is James Ochieng. James is a project associate at Amref Health Africa in Kenya. James, we really appreciate you for attaining your 35 hours of project management education. A big hand for James. And James, this is your moment. Go ahead and say something. All right, James. Good. Next is Dan Kiprotich. Dan is a construction manager at Tyson Group. Dan, we appreciate you for attaining 35 hours of project management education. A big hand for Dan. And Dan, this is your 1 minute of fame. You can say something.
Thank you, Doc, for this chance. I would like to take this opportunity to thank you all and to thank you, the Institute, for giving us the chance to learn a lot and incorporate what we have learned in our day-to-day activities. Thank you so much, and I would like to continue getting and learning more from you guys. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dan. A big hand. Next is James Mbote. James, thank you so much. We appreciate you for attaining your 35 hours of project management education. Big hand for James. And James, this is your moment. James. All right. Next is Dr. Bill Martin Osumba. Dr. Bill is a PMO director of AESL Kenya. Dr. Bill, we appreciate you so much for attaining your 35 hours of project management education. And a big hand for Dr. Bill. And this is your moment. Over to you, Dr. No audio, no audio. Justin, are you able to enable Dr. Bill? All right. Good. Next is Kimonye Francis. Kimonye is a software engineer. We appreciate you for attaining your 35 hours of project management education. A big hand for Francis. And Francis, this is your moment. You can say something. Thank you. Yes, go ahead. Thank you. Thank you, Francis. We appreciate you. Next, we had appreciated Dr. Bill Osumba. We appreciate you for
Can you be
attaining
able
your
to speak
35
now?
hours.
Just find out that I can speak.
Yes. Dr. Bill? Sure. Thank you so much, Dr. Bill. Apologies on your audio. Next is Lilian Kerubo Nyanamba, Principal Clinical Officer, Public Health Specialist at the Ministry of Health and the National TB Program. Lilian, we appreciate you for attaining your 35 hours of project management education. Give a big hand to Lilian. And Lilian, this is your moment. You can say something. Over to you. Lilian, your network broke a bit, but we appreciate you for uh, your submission. Thank you. Thank you. Next, Dr. Susan Atieno Onyango, Health and Nutrition Specialist, Program Officer at Helen Keller International. Dr. Susan, we appreciate you for attaining your 35 hours of project management education. Give a big hand to Dr. Susan and Daktari, this is your moment to say something. Over to you. Loud and clear. Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Susan. We appreciate you so much. All right. Next. Justin, is there a next one? Yeah, apologies. We seem to have a small hitch, but we will be back. All right. As we wait, are there any class reps who are present who might want to share something? Yeah, I see Dr. Eliud is bringing the screen back. Okay, good. All right. Next is Sarah Chepkirui, a safeguarding assistant, Circle Group. Sarah, we really appreciate you for attaining your 35 hours of project management education. A big hand to Sarah. And Sarah, you can go ahead and say something. Thank you, Sarah. We really appreciate you. A big hand, a big hand. Next is Jemima Hamadi Wekomba, Program Delivery and Implementation Director at Action Against Hunger, USA and South Sudan CEO. Jemima, we really appreciate you for attaining your 35 hours of project management. A big hand for Jemima. And Jemima, you can say something now. Yes, go ahead, Jemima. Thank you so much, Jemima. A big hand for Jemima. Next is Dr. Anthony Kiamati-Njeru, a physician at Nairobi Hospital. Dr. Anthony, we appreciate you for attaining your 35 hours of project management education. A big hand to Dr. Anthony. And Dr. this is your moment. Over to you. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Anthony. We appreciate you so much. Next is Noel Lutomia. Noel is a program coordinator at Tunawiri Pamoja. Noel, we appreciate you for attaining your 35 hours of project management. A big hand to Noel, and Noel, over to you.
Process from when we started up to last month when we finished the classes, and now that we continuing with the acing the exams. There's a period. This experience has helped me build practical skills, project management skills. And as I move forward, I'm committed to leading with integrity and delivering with excellence and contributing to projects that will make a real life difference to all the people I interact with going forward. Thank you so much for the opportunity to be part of this session. Thank you.
Amazing. A big hand to Noel. We appreciate you so much. Next is Stephen Ochieno Uma, lead consultant at Sinova Consulting. Steve, we appreciate you so much for attaining your 35 hours of project management education. A big hand for Stephen. A big hand for Stephen, and over to you, Stephen, for your one moment. Over to you, Steve.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Sam. I'm really excited to be graduating with the 35 hours of project management training. The course was really well delivered, very structured and targeted delivery, not just targeting us to pass the exams, but also to master the content so that we are able to apply it in our day-to-day project management activities. Also, I want to appreciate the KIPH team for the end-to-end delivery with the PMP products and for their timely responses whenever we have needed their assistance. Mine is just to congratulate the rest of my classmates and wish them the best in their exams and their future endeavors. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Steve. We appreciate you so much. Next is Beatrice Jani. Beatrice is Executive Director at Zana Africa. Beatrice, we really appreciate you for attaining your 35 hours of project management education. Big hand for Beatrice. Big hand for Beatrice. And over to you, Beatrice, for your moment. You can say something.
Daktari, I'm almost ululating over here. I actually celebrate this win and I'm grateful to God. Thank you to Dr. Mwangi for pushing me to start this course, and to all the faculty members and the support team. You've just been awesome. Asante sana to my colleagues and classmates, the Three Musketeers, for your resilience, flexibility, and support. And I feel that I move to the next chapter with more grounding and expanded networks. Allow me to say, if you're here and yet to make a decision on when to start, you are actually missing out on the best instructors, mentors, coaches with relatable examples in our learning and a safe space for unlearning. And the world is shifting. Come start and just get equipped. Thank you and congratulations to all graduates.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Beatrice, for your words and encouragement to the teams here. We appreciate you so much. All right. Next. Okay. Next is Halima Adan Ahmed, Associate Director, Service Delivery at Productive Health Network, Kenya. Halima, we appreciate you so much for attaining your 35 hours of project management education. A big hand for Halima. And Halima, this is your moment of fame. You can say something.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sam. Good evening, everyone. Today is a proud moment for me. I joined the weekend professional management course looking to grow, and the journey has truly stretched and shaped me, I would say. Our class had 3 participants who finished to the end, which made the experience very engaging and
Halima, I lost you a
from
bit.
3 very excellent. Sorry, someone was
Go
trying to
ahead.
call me. So, okay. So our class, we were just 3 participants. The ones that Beatrice mentioned, the 3 musketeers. So the experience was very engaging and personal. We also learned from 3 very excellent faculty members, and each of them brought in unique insights that deepened our understanding of project management in practice. Balancing work, studies, and life was not easy. We lost the weekends, but it built my discipline, sharpened my thinking, and strengthened my ability to lead and deliver results. So as I graduate today, I walk away not just with a certificate, but with confidence to manage projects more and effectively and create meaningful impact with whoever that I'll be coming across in my day-to-day work. So thank you so much, and God bless you all.
We appreciate you, Halima. All right. Next is Lucy Kendi Gikunda, Programs Development Lead. Lucy Kendi, we appreciate you for attaining your 35 hours of project management. A big hand for Lucy Kendi, and over to you. You can say something. Is Kendi with us? All right. Next is Jada Phyllis Akinyi, who is a student. Jada Phyllis, we appreciate you for attaining your 23 hours of project management education. A big hand for Jada Phyllis. And Phyllis, if you're here, this is your moment. Over to you.
Hello, everyone. I am grateful for this experience. I'm a final year student at JQuat, and completing this milestone has given me so much confidence in how I manage myself, in how I manage projects, the little projects we do here in university. And I plan to use this certificate to put all the lessons we've done into practice and upholding the PMI values. I want to thank you, KIPH, Dr. Eliud Matthew, Justin, our 2 instructors, Dr. Grace and Gideon, for always being patient with us, answering our questions, guiding us throughout the course. And it was a very, very enjoyable experience. I want to thank my only classmate, since we were only 2, Dr. Linus, for always being patient with the very many questions we asked, and being very timely. We were always on time, and it was a very, very enjoyable experience. If I know I've said that a lot. Currently also planning to apply for internships and entry-level jobs. So wish me all the best, and I look forward to working with some of you in the near future. Thank you very much, and success to the coming exams.
Thank you, Jada Phyllis. We appreciate you so much. All right. Next. Good. So we appreciate everyone who has been able to achieve the 35 hours and 23 hours. And the cohorts, we have put you on this wonderful wall of fame. We appreciate you in a very, very special way for the efforts in learning and learning, relearning, and even the insights that we have gathered together. At this moment, I want to check if there are any class representatives, maybe one or two who would love to speak and say something. I saw James. I don't know if James is around. Okay. Candy had some challenges with her network. All right. Okay, so we really appreciate. Let's give one last flowers, claps, thumbs up to these wonderful graduates of our courses today. And we encourage everyone, if you have not started, this is the moment to join and begin your studies. All right. So at this moment, I want to welcome Dr. Eliud. If you have something to say here before we begin to wind down, Dr. Ali, over to you.
Yeah, thank you so much again to congratulate the team and to again reiterate that we are here for you. We really want to support you in this journey. Ours is not only about training. It's a long-term, it's a career-long journey where we'll see you as colleagues, that we want to be your partner in your career development, matters, project management, leadership, and even coaching. And therefore, once you graduate with us, you join our alumni. Therefore, the team here, they'll be part of our alumni. And we shall continue learning together, monthly webinars. Every year we have our annual conference, and we really want to grow together. So thank you so much for choosing Kenya Institute of Public Health, where we are developing effective world-class value-based leaders. We are talking about global experts. We offer global certifications that makes you global experts. And we are very happy to see people grow. And so far, so good. So I think that's what I want to say. May God bless you and all the best. Back to you, Dr. Sam.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Eliud, who is also a CEO and our lead instructor. We really appreciate your leadership and making this happen. We have wonderful faculty members present with us, and I want to give them a chance to also say something. I don't know if Gideon is here with us. Gideon, are you able to say something? I don't know if your mic is activated.
Yeah, thank you, Dr.
Over to
Sam.
you. Yes.
Please just confirm that you can hear me.
Loud and clear. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Let me start by congratulating the students. It's no mean feat to achieve the 35 hours for PMP and also the 23 hours for the CAPM. And this is only the beginning. As we've always said this, that as KIPH, we are here to support you, to ensure that you ace your exam. And we are committed to this. So looking forward even to interacting with you more, to supporting you through this process as we provide end-to-end solutions. Thank you and congratulations once again. Over to you, Dr. Sam.
Thank you so much, CPA Gideon. Next, I'll welcome Dr. Eunice. Dr. Eunice is also part of faculty. Karibu Daktari, you can say something. Over to you. I don't know if Dr. Eunice is able to speak.
Sorry, Sam, I was trying to move to
All
the
right.
panelist side. Good evening, everyone.
Yes.
Thank you
Good
for
evening.
thank you for the opportunity. I'm also here to congratulate the graduates, and I know it's been a journey for all of you. It's a good place to be when you know you have attained the minimum hours that you need to have done the course content. But work is not done. There's still the exam that you need to plan for. So my encouragement is for you guys to continue that momentum while things are still fresh. Work towards doing the exam as soon as this month or June, if you've not set a date. And for those who may not have set a date, once you set a date, then you are focused towards that. So don't lax, because sometimes when you let there be a lag, I know the guys who have done critical path know what a lag is. The psych might go down, and you don't want that. It's good to finish what you start, and of course, without a certificate showing that you have attained a certain certification, there's no evidence that you have that qualification. So just encouraging you. KIPH is still working with you hand in hand in the acing classes, but a lot of effort has to come from your end. But we are available to support you in any way that you require. We are quite a number of faculty members, and we are here to work with you. So all the best as you progress to plan for the exam, and have a plan of how you'll tackle it in terms of how you'll tackle your class notes and answer as many questions as you can. The more questions you answer, the more confident you are, even as you approach the exam. So all the best, and thank you. Over to you, Sam.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Eunice. We appreciate you. In a special way, I also want to give a chance to James. James did his exam and aced. He's one of the newest PMPs in town. James is also part of faculty. James, maybe you can also say something and share part of your experience. Over to you, James, and we appreciate you so much. James? Is James able to speak?
Hello.
Yeah, he's there now. Yes, James.
Apologies. It
Go
seems
ahead, James.
an issue between my earphones and the system. So, like I began to say, congratulations to every one of you for sitting for the 35 hours, for taking 35 hours to learn this material. I know a lot of you are already leaders, so a lot of it was just validating what you know and relying some new frameworks. I'd like to urge you to take the exam as soon as possible. You know, there's a time, there's a deadline before June 8th, but I believe you're all capable. Some of you are all very senior, very capable individuals, and the insights you get from this will be easy to apply. If you've paid attention and you grasp how everything fits together, the exam is something you can easily pass. Thank you so much and congratulations. Thank you so much for trusting KIPH with this journey, and congratulations on completing the coursework. Over, and thank you, Sam.
Thank you. Thank you so much, James, as part of faculty. So team, I appreciate you so much for staying with us this far. I'm not sure Pastor Susan, if she's with us, she can also say a word and
We also
close
have
for us.
Grace in the
Let's
house.
appreciate. Yes, Grace. Oh, sorry.
You have to have
My
Grace, yeah.
apologies. Grace. Grace, you can say something.
Yeah, thank you so much, Dr. Sam. And I want to say congratulations to all the graduates for that big step that you have taken in attaining the required hours for you to sit for the PMP exam and the CAPM exam. That is just one journey that has been completed, but now you're starting another journey to plan for the PMI exam. That will help you be certified and become a PMP professional. And this requires also a lot of commitment, just the same way you committed to attend the classes. Even the revision requires a lot of commitment. And even as you commit, even if you will say that you will be doing revision, maybe of 2 questions per day, it's better than doing nothing. So I want to wish you all the best in your revision. And finally, if you have any question, any concern, kindly feel free to reach out to any of the faculty member at KIPH. We are always ready to support and also to help you where we can. Otherwise, all the best and God blessings. Back to you, Doc.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Grace. Apologies, I missed you on the list. I'm not sure if there's any other faculty member who maybe I have missed. I'll pause here a little bit to see. All right, good. Just checking if Pastor Susan has joined us, if she would want to say a word. Good. All right. Justin, would you have any item to say now as we wind down?
Thank you so much, Doc. Not really. Just want to join in with my colleagues to just congratulating the team for attaining the prerequisite 35 and 23 hours of project management training. And I wish them the very best even as they prepare for the exams. Thank you, and over to you.
All right. All right. Thank you so much, Justin. We really appreciate you for the support and the timely coordination you give us. So we can do one last thing. Please go into your icon for appreciation, your flowers, your hearts, and let's give one last congratulatory message to everyone for their achievements so far, for those who have done the exams, those who are anticipating, and let's appreciate one another as we wind down. I thank everyone for making a moment to attend this session. And 1, 2, 3, we can press our icons. I'm looking out for them. We appreciate you. We appreciate you so much for making time. Good. That's a wonderful one. Dr. Eliud, one last word as we close.
Yeah, just God bless you all
good.
and all the best in your journey.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Grace, are you able to close with a word of prayer, kindly?
Let us give thanks, our God and our Father, in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. We want to thank you. We want to exalt you for your mercy, for your goodness, for your love, for this journey you have walked together with all of us since the time the crisis started until now. The graduates have graduated with the required hours. We say thank you. We say thank you for your favor upon each and every one of us. We thank you, Lord, even as they start a new journey to start preparing for the exam. We ask for the wisdom, for the understanding, and even for the guidance from you, O God, even as they do the revision. We thank you even for the faculty member, the KIPH. And we pray, God, also for your guidance in every step, in every way that we make decision. We ask for your wisdom, and we ask for your guidance in the name of Jesus. Father, we thank you even as we end this session tonight, and we pray that you continue to be with each and every one of us. We ask for your favor in everything that we do, because you're God who sees us through. We thank you and we give all thanks to you. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Thank you so
Amen.
much. Thank you. Have a lovely evening. And may
Bye-bye
God
for
take
now.
care of you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Good night.
Bye.